Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be talking about a topic that's been going on TikTok. So basically the woman in the middle, her name is Nina Simone, and she made a video talking about basically how being a light-skinned woman, she doesn't fit the beauty standard of light-skinned women. And I totally understand what she's talking about. Like, she was being open and honest, sharing her feelings, and Black Twitter jumped down her throat. They were coming for her, basically invalidating her own experiences, her own emotions. And I was just like, wow, like that's so crazy for people to do this to her and say certain things about her. And then it's also ironic because these were probably the same people saying something different. And I'll get into that later in the video. But take a look at her original video.
I would like to speak on something. I know it can be like a touchy subject, but I want to talk about this because this is a struggle that I have had with my confidence ever since I can fucking remember. I am a very confident person, but the one thing I'm insecure about is my natural hair. Like, I feel like my natural hair is 4C. Like, it's coily, okay? And it shrinks so bad. And I've been getting relaxers ever since I was a child. I went natural for a couple of years, and I just could not bring myself to be comfortable with my natural hair. And I just feel like, as especially like within our community, obviously there's texturism, but I also feel like, this is gonna sound so like kind of privileged, but I don't have to say it, but I just struggle with this. I feel like as a light-skinned Black woman, I don't fit the beauty standard because of the texture of my hair. Like, I just don't feel confident when I wear my natural hair texture. Like, I don't at all. So I've always gotten relaxers, and I've always worn my hair in protective styles. Obviously, I know that's detrimental to think, and I know it's detrimental to our community, and it's a very privileged thing to say in comparison to the problems that brown skin and darker skinned women have to go through. I'm very aware of that. That's just one of my personal struggles, and I just wanted to say that because, yeah, texturism.
Okay, so as you can see, she's basically just sharing her struggles with her hair texture. Let's just start it off as that. Like, I'm sure a lot of people with 4C hair, me myself, struggle with the texture of our hair because it's not represented too much. It's not really praised as much. And I know it's a personal issue. You should love yourself no matter what. But it's still a valid feeling. Like, for her to be insecure about her hair is valid, and I don't understand why people are jumping down her throat about that. Now let's bring in the light skin part of it. 100% is true. So I just don't understand why people are coming at her when this is true. If we look at someone like Doja Cat, who I'm going to get into that later, but let's go back a little bit. As a light-skinned woman, if she were to wear her natural hair, her natural 4C hair, I can guarantee you there will be comments about, oh my gosh, you have 4C hair? I thought you would have had a different texture. I thought, stuff like that. And I'm not just assuming this. I'm saying this based off of experience and things that I've seen. So it's just like, and then to top it off, there's other dark-skinned women coming at her about, oh, you're privileged. Like, you didn't acknowledge that. That just shows me that y'all didn't even watch the video. She literally said she is aware of the struggles that brown-skinned women go through, and she knows that it's more than what she's going through, basically. But no one paid attention to that. They just paid attention to her being insecure about her natural hair. Only because she's light-skinned, no one is on her side. And there's some people that were on her side, but if it was a dark-skinned woman sharing these same struggles, she would have been uplifted. She would have been this and that. But it's because she's light-skinned that you're already light skinned. You don't get to complain about your hair, basically. That's what I'm getting from this whole situation. Just because you're light skinned, you can't be insecure about your hair. You're light skinned. You already got that. At least you're not dark skinned with that hair texture. And it's just, to me, it's messed up. And before I get into my next part of this conversation, I cannot believe I didn't screenshot this, but there was a dark skinned woman in the comments saying, aha, like her hair texture is like the stereotypical light skin hair texture. Like she has like the soft curls, you know what I'm saying? Like the dark skinned woman was in her comments saying, aha, I have, but then in the same breath is being negative towards what Nina is saying. You're basically saying, haha, you got 4C hair, I got the curly hair. The loose curls. Like what? And then people who were also like being negative towards Nina are over there in that woman's comments saying, yes, yes, yes. But then y'all are the same ones mad at her for sharing her struggles of the 4C hair, but in the same breath praising someone who's being like, haha, I have the loose curls. Imagine if a light-skinned woman did that. And I'm sure they've done that before. But let's not even get into that. Let's get into the Doja Cat of it all. Okay, so obviously Doja Cat is biracial. Her mother is white. Her father is Black South African. And a lot of people don't know that Doja Cat has type 4 hair. It's debatable if it's 4B, 4C, but I would say 4C just based on these pictures. And a lot of people don't know that. Like when she showed her hair, or when like old pictures came up of her natural hair, people were shocked. And you want to know why they're shocked? Because she's light skinned. And this goes in with Nina's whole point that when you're light skinned or mixed or whatever, a certain hair texture is what is the standard attached to light-skinned women. It's not a thing for light-skinned women to have type 4 hair or 4C hair or whatever. A lot of the times it's not, especially mixed women, it's not. So when Doja Cat's hair, like her natural hair, went, I would say like public and a lot of people were seeing it, a lot of people were shocked. A lot of people were absolutely shocked. I've seen some people say they expected her to have looser curls. They didn't expect her to have 4C hair. And I saw a comment section on Instagram with, it was just like kind of ridiculous. Let me show y'all. Okay, so as you can see, this account, Coco Fashionistas, posted old pics of Doja Cat when she used to wear her natural hair. And look at the first comment. And look at who it's coming from. Ain't that crazy, y'all? Imagine if it was a light-skinned woman saying that. And again, I'm aware that happens. I'm sure it has happened before anybody tries to say it. Look at someone else saying it's kinky. They're shocked that her hair is kinky. Why are you shocked that her hair is kinky? Oh, because she's light-skinned. And, I mean, so as you can see, it's not that far-fetched with Nina and her, her experience and what she feels. Because I'm sure growing up, Doja Cat probably had to work on her confidence with her hair, especially being raised by a white mother. And I'm pretty sure she wasn't raised around too many black people. I mean, that's just what happens when you have a white mother. Typically, when you're biracial and you have a white mother, you're typically more raised around the white side. So for Nina to share these experiences and feel like she does not fit the light-skinned beauty standard is valid. There's other brown-skinned black women who don't feel like they fit the beauty standard, period. And I'm aware that darker-skinned women go through more. But just because someone goes through more doesn't mean you invalidate someone else's experiences. And I saved a couple TikToks that I wanted to talk about briefly. I'm just going to put first a pick-me light skin who doesn't even have 4C hair who wanted to insert herself. I would have played the original sound, but I didn't want to get copyrighted. She's a light-skinned woman with type 4 hair, probably 4A, 4B. Nina Simone doesn't speak for the majority of us. We love it here, trust. Well, guess what? You guys probably grew up in different situations. You guys probably had different experiences growing up, which led you to this place. Like, I don't know why someone's experiences have to be invalidated this much. Like, really. And then there was also another woman who came on TikTok twisting Nina's words and invalidating her experiences even more.
So I know y'all all saw that girl talking about the 4C hair texture and how she's light skinned and she can't believe she has that hair texture. And this is my take on it. I really honestly believe that a lot of light skinned girls, women, they have to have it all. Or else it just bothers them. They're just like, oh, I know I'm pretty, but my hair, I mean, it could be part of my, like, what part of your what? How could you possibly get any more accolades in life? You ain't got enough. Don't you have enough? That's really my summary on her, because she says that she's a confident person. I feel like my natural hair is 4C and it shrinks so bad, right? She's been getting relaxed ever since she was a child, and I don't fit the beauty standard because of the texture of my hair. So that is what I was saying. Like, it's like a win-all situation. She's like, I'm already winning in the face card department. I need to be winning in the hair too. And it's so corny, but I'm gonna let her be. A lot of us have perpetuated this stereotype. We think light skin is a package deal. When I was little, the best example I could give you was of Ashley and Hillary Banks. I would assume that Ashley would have had the more kinkier or coily texture of hair, and Hillary would have had the looser texture of hair. Look at them now, and Hillary clearly has an afro texture hair, and Tatiana's is loose. So what the girl was saying in that video, I completely understand. I just think it is a shame that I do get it and I got it. And I just do not think.
Like, how are you going to start off invalidating her experience and basically being like, you're light skinned already, shut up, you don't get to complain about anything else. And then in the same breath, basically show what I was explaining with Doja Cat, like, you would expect this person to have this and da 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 da. So you get the standard that she's talking about. So why invalidate her experiences? It's weird. It's just it's it gives, you just want to hate on her, but then you still understand what she's talking about, but you're like, I don't care because you're light skinned. Basically is what I'm getting from this. Like, you understand it, but you don't care because she's light skinned.
And one more thing, I don't know if y'all remember, y'all was in Doja Cat's comments saying that her hair looked like pubic hair when she first showed y'all what her real hair looked like. Y'all was in her comments talking about her hair, saying that y'all did not expect her hair to look like that and all kinds of stuff. And y'all want to come on here and talk about that girl because she was saying as a light-skinned woman, she did not, she doesn't feel like she's a standard. Like, look how y'all do people. A girl can have 4C hair and cut it short, right? Like, short.
Okay, so that is my thought about this whole situation. I feel like her feelings are valid and they're true because, I mean, we've seen that with Doja Cat. A lot of people were shocked that she had that hair texture, which proves that light skin with the curly hair and all that stuff is a beauty standard that Nina feels like she doesn't have. And for her to feel like that is valid. Everybody has insecurities about something. Everybody feels like they don't fit a certain beauty standard being something. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like people who are not listening to her and just invalidating her is really ironic, because if someone were to invalidate your feelings, you would not be okay with it. But yeah, let me know y'all thoughts in the comments down below and we can chat some more over there. Let me know what else you guys want to see. With my channel, I feel like I'm not gonna have too much, like, I'm probably gonna talk about celebrities, but I feel like whatever interests me, like being a TikTok convo like this, I will make a video about it. So yeah, let me know what else you guys would like to see. Make sure y'all like and comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.